Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of the Just My Opinion podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Kao Denero, Khaligraph Jones. Kao Denero has come at Khaligraph Jones. Khaligraph Jones replied to Kao Denero one line. So we're going to be talking about, will they ever collaborate? The long-term goal when you're going in for a beef, it should be collaboration. And the best kind of collaboration is when the two rappers who have come at each other get to collaborate. I remember the scene when Manifest and Sarkozy shared the same stage after they had the crowd went wow, the internet was buzzing. When Jay-Z and Nas shared the stage after all their beef, the crowd went wow, people love that. So up to today, people still talk about those legendary moments, right? They see them like these are iconic moments in the hip hop game. Will we ever see that kind of collaboration? Sierra Leonean, Kenyan collaboration. Kao Denero, Khaligraph Jones. We're going to be talking about that. Stay tuned. So let's dive straight into it. We know Kao Denero has not gone easy. He has not been easy with Khaligraph Jones. He has said pretty crazy things about Khaligraph Jones. Some things which people might say, did he go too far? So do you ever think, the ambassador, do you think Khaligraph Jones is going to ever accept to do a collaboration with Kao Denero?
Hello. It's about Ambassador again, giving his opinion on this one. As usual, I just start with this one line that sums it all up, but I might break it up a little bit more. I say if the business is right, then he's gonna do it. I think even the Kao Denero interview you did, he said the same thing. Like if the business is right, he's a businessman first and foremost. And as long as certain crazy lines are not crossed, collabos can always happen. Like if you notice, the Nas and Jay-Z beef was easier to squash than the 50 Cent Jaro beef, which was almost never crossed. I think some shots were fired, maybe some people got killed and things like that. But the Nas Jay-Z beef, I don't think anybody got killed as directly as such. But again, there's a whole issue of Jaro feeling like 50 Cent snitched on them. That's why they got arrested and locked up until now. Their main man who was funding them is still in jail and things like that. 50 Cent feels like the guy was after his life. He's the one who tried to kill him. The guy who was behind Mother Inc. at the time tried. So there are those kind of lines that were crossed. So till today, years after, every interview, people ask like, "Do you guys feel like you can do something together?" And you can tell from the guys' faces, they still have some deep bad blood underneath. Which, if they have time on the same stage, they might have that singing together, but if someone just steps on the other person's toe, then the fight starts all over again.
Right.
So there are those kind of things where you be here. But for the Kao Denero, Khaligraph thing, I don't feel like those lines have really been. If the money is right, it will make sense. And before, I've always had that confusion with regards to Kao Denero's strategy. Because at one point he was sounding Pan-African where he did the most with King B and trying to get to Jovi. And then another time I heard the interview where, what's his name? Lyrical just said he tried to reach out to him and he was not interested. And I was like, okay. But I feel like he's just trying to be too strategic and he has his target audience. So he's trying to hit Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa. But he does not want to hit them from the ground. He wants to hit them at a certain level. That's why he wants to talk but to Khaligraph Jones and not Mex Cortez. He wants to talk to Sarkozy and not Lyrical Joe. He wants to talk to the MI levels and not the upcoming or middle-tiered artists in Nigeria. So, as you said, I always tell people like, let's just see, right? It's all about that whole demand and supply balancing the equation thing. Now you feel like your demand is that high and you are trying to meet up. But as soon as, let's say, Lyrical Joe's demand becomes higher, if you catch him at the point of equilibrium where people are almost at the same level, he's going to do a collab with you at that time. But if you don't catch him at that point where he has gone on, he's even bigger now than you, he will not be interested too. So if you guys want to play the whole business game and playing with those numbers or that fan base thing, good and fine. But just be aware of like trying to catch it at the right time when the person still feels like you're relevant to him. If not, you'll be like, whoa, look at this kid that would have done a collab or have become friends at this time. Now it's too late because he's bigger and he's not interested anymore. Better catching it earlier than trying to catch it after he's already bigger. Catch him when he's just slightly before he's equal to you or above you, rather than trying to wait when he's equal with you. You risk getting him when he's above you and he will not be interested. Kao Denero was just being strategic when he was hitting all of those names, and so definitely he wants the Kenyan market. So if Khaligraph Jones gets to him, he'll definitely do. But my problem is more from Khaligraph's side though, because the numbers still don't look interesting for Khaligraph as of now. So till there is something really pulling him on board, I don't see why Khaligraph will want to do a collab with Kao. But now, as I said, there are two ways to go about it. You can use the plain numbers, or you can strong arm the person through something he needs. So imagine that there is a show in America, because I feel like Kao has solid grounds in America and he has on-ground connects in America. Maybe even more than some of these big artists in Africa, because he has his base there and base there for some time. Imagine if you go and get some connect with some award show or some distribution house, and then you come now to Africa and you tell them, like, I can get you representation with these guys, but to do that you need to collaborate with me, man. That's another way to go about it, where you actually can strong arm him. Those are the two ways I feel like Kao can get a collabo from these guys. If this is not going, but either way he's gaining grounds in their market by dissing them. It's a slow process. So if you want it fast, you can strong arm them. If not, you can patiently keep hitting till you get that attention.
Right. So I think, like, if Kao Denero wants to go by the strategy of the numbers, I think when the numbers become big and look interesting to Khaligraph Jones, I think he might prefer to respond than collaborate. He might prefer to be like, you know what, I'm going to get these things off my chest, then maybe in future we can talk about collaboration.
Yeah, that's a possibility. First the beef will come, then the collab.
Yes.
But once he starts responding to Kao Denero directly, then the chances of a collaboration start becoming even higher, because, like as I said, beef is a sprint. It's only as much as you can do the beef. When you're done with that, man, jump on the collab.
Yeah, and another way people do get collaborations, we do know that people do pay people for collaborations. The secondly, Kao Denero collaboration. Kao Denero has even said it. He paid Sakudi for that collaboration. But I think the fact that he started by dissing Khaligraph Jones, that's really, like, yes, cancel that chance. Because just imagine if Kao Denero wants to reach out to Khaligraph Jones to pay him for a collaboration. Definitely Twitter is going to hear about it. Definitely.
Not Twitter, that's a title for a song.
Exactly.
A song saying, why do you want to pay me? That's the title of a song.
Exactly. So that chance, like, I think, like, I don't know the amount of money that Kao Denero can give to Khaligraph Jones to jump on it. He can probably pay Khaligraph Jones to deceive. He can pay Khaligraph Jones. Well, this money is just now, this you now. But to jump on a song with him, I don't know the amount of money. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, I think the strategy that Khaligraph Jones Kao Denero can really go by to get a collaboration with Khaligraph Jones now is the numbers getting bigger, and also, like you said, strong arming him into a collaboration, making certain deals, making certain points, which he'll have no choice but to collaborate with him.
So I'll beat him on the battleground, but I have to shake his hand to go out of this fence now.
Right. Exactly.
If that makes sense, that the kind of analogy I'm painting it. So Jay-Z had carefully mapped out the fence around Nas while Nas was busy throwing punches on the battleground and killing him. He was just building the fence and putting the blocks down here. So that was it.
Yeah. So who knows? Kao Denero might be doing the same thing behind the scenes. We just have to watch and see. Like, we are here for this. We are here to observe and we are here to analyze and see what happens next. So definitely, if Kao Denero is making some moves on the ground, definitely they'll come to light soon, and we're going to be hearing about that and talking about that. Yeah. So on that note, we're going to round up with this topic. Will Kao Denero and Khaligraph Jones ever collaborate? Well, we don't know, but we have said things that need to happen, we believe need to happen before that collaboration ever does happen. Kao Denero already has some Kenyan fans, but we do know that if he does a collaboration with Khaligraph Jones, it's going to go wild. He's going to have more fans from Kenya, and which that's something to look forward to and to work towards. So hopefully that happens sometime in the future.
2021 is all about the money. So guys, put your tracks on echo.online, share them with me on Facebook, tag me if you must, put some free tracks so we feel your vibes, put some on sale, send them to me. I'll definitely be buying and getting my people to buy, and then let's see how it moves.
Thanks for watching that video. Hope it inspired you to want to commit to Chakara TV. You want more content from us? No worries, we got you covered. All you need to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, then sit back, relax, and enjoy daily content from us. It's been Eta on Chakara TV. We are craziness with a strategy.